Hello guys, this is Sophia, the domestic gangsta, and I wanted to share with you our new watering system. So if you look here, you can see that we dug some trenches, and when I say we, it was Mr. Domestic Gangsta. I had no part of digging these trenches except towards the very end when it got closer down to that section. So you can see it goes all the way to the center of our yard, which is where the water comes from. And again, oh, here we go. Okay. So you have to use these PVC pipes, all-purpose cement, as well as a primer. This is really an example of how we do it. So the purple is the primer, and then the cement is like a kind of like a Elmer's glue looking dealio. So you want to do it quickly and just tightly, but you need these so that they are secure and you won't have any sort of leaks. Okay, and look at there, we're taking a break. A big one. Okay, ready? Okay, so now you can see we have laid down pipe going from the section that we want the end of the pipe to go, which is by our garden. And it was definitely some finagling and a lot of measuring and figuring things out. So now that we have that part done, we're going to go all the way around. Here we are to the other end of the yard. And you can see it is a decent distance. You can see here we made a little system. There's the valve, so I could just turn it when needed. And again, it goes all the way from the basically center of the backyard all the way. There is a little pit stop coming up, which is kind of over closer to where the chickens are. So then we're able to, you know, get their water and such a little easier. This was such a good idea. This did take a day for us to do, so that's what we did on Sunday. So you can see this is pit stop number 1. I do have to go through the garden, and oh, look at my garden. Everything looks great, doesn't it? So yeah, so this is where it, you know, leaves off, and it ends here. Okay, so he's just making sure things are tight there. You can see that we do have a little area right there. That sink is not connected yet. That will be another day's project. We only have Sundays off, so I try to get as much done on Sundays as possible. Look at my pumpkins. Gosh, that looks great. Garden looks good. We have had a couple of hiccups with the garden this year, but all in all, that's my lemon tree. And again, it goes out there. Moment of truth, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. For those of you who do not know, this is Misty, our barn kitty. Okay, let's get to it. Got my little helpers coming up soon, hopefully. Oh, no. Yes. There they are. There's my helpers. Okay. So far, so good. Can't do this without my helpers. So you're going to notice that it kind of comes out, you know, in like little spurts, but that's just the air kind of working its way through the pipes.
Definitely working well.
So yeah, that's a success. Everything went well. No drips or anything like that, but it definitely, again, this is time consuming, and the best thing that you can do is make a plan for it. This has we did this about 3 days ago, and now it is definitely helping us, especially in the mornings when we have a lot of the chores to do.
Let's go.
Mr. Domestic Gangsta goes outside and takes care of the animals and such in the mornings. And yeah, but everything looks good. Do not, oh, he's there checking it. So basically, we did not fill the trenches in just as of yet because we wanted to make sure that everything was okay, that there were no leaks. This is the second one that we did, and again, this is the one that's closer to the chicken coop. Still a little bit of air in the system, but again, it's just going to be working its way out. So yeah, and that's basically the system. And again, there's my garden. Everything's popping. We did have a little mishap with our garden earlier this year, but thankfully we bounced back and everything's going well.
She goes to Ralph. Ralph is our white rabbit.
There's little one,
Misty.
Misty again.
Hi, baby. You want Misty? Come here, baby.
And of course, if she's outside, she's either playing in the garden, in the dirt,
Oh, yeah,
or with the animals. So she's usually close by.
You want to give her a pet? Okay, so yeah, that was a success. We are going to play with the kitty for a little bit.